YT stands for Yes Podcast back in again with another video, and today welcome to another Doctor Who figure collection showcase. I forgot what part it is, but it'll show you on the title. But anyways, so the figures that we're doing today, we've got about technically four figures, and well, we've got one figure and three Daleks to review, and next time it'll be either the Davros or the box sets, the collector figure sets and other stuff. And then we're going to start moving on to like the Screwdriver collection updates and whatnot. But anyways, starting off with the figure, we do have the last figure of out of the box at the minute. Which is the vampire. I forgot what his name is. I forgot what the character does, but if I can remember correctly, he bit Amy Pond, and it wasn't effective, but strangely it was somehow. But the Doctor managed to patch it up. But anyways, the face sculpt does look a bit like the character that was playing the vampire, whatever his thing is. I've forgotten what this figure was. But you can see that his face sculpt looks like he's about to, he looks surprised and it's gonna, get you. Sorry for the lighting. Some strange reason my tablet's been a bit stupid with the lighting lately, so it's gonna have to be done like this. Now you can see the pink and purple section on the top here, and you can see the dark burgundy purple going down with the dark stripes all the way down. You can even see his pocket. Now this is where the sword would go. It did come with a sword, but mine broke. But on here you got like the belt and stuff. It's got like, you can't really tell, but it's got like the same pattern as this top section here. On his arms, his legs are look like he's just got the boxer there and just whiffed it down his pants, bulky pants. And it's got his boots, which go all the way up to the calf of the leg up to the knee. On the back shows off the different tone of the cape, especially around the sides with all these little like writing type thing, like probably the Doctor could translate, or it could be just for decoration. Oh jeez. He's also got this neck brace here going all the way around the cape. You know what, I stop doing things one-handed. Here we go. This is also a soft PVC, which can come off, but you will break it. So, that's that. Now, turning to articulation, his head does a full 360. His arms can do a full 360, and the upper arms can do a 360. 90 degrees bend at the elbow, full 360 at the wrist. If I can just back. His waist articulation, full 360 without no problems. Now he does have upper articulation on his leg, but is also hindered by the skirt or whatever he's wearing. He can bend at the knees, and also he can full 360 twist on his boots, like so. So great articulation for the figure, but when displaying him, he does tend to knock over quite easy because it's too weighted at the back than the front. It needs to be in equal balance. But that's why but one little tap, one little tap, it will literally go to the table. That's why I've got to be careful. But it's really hard to stand him up otherwise. Great figure, great details. I think I got this one from one Christmas a couple of years ago, and it came in a box. The original 11th Doctor style box. Before all these weird boxes they made. Well, it came with a sword. Excuse me. So yeah, that's that. Right, now moving on to something that we all love and always wondered about. I'm gonna have to clean these. Daleks. We're going to start off. Now, these Daleks came in a box set called the Dalek Collector's Set, and it was #1. So, I can't remember how much they were, but I got them from B&M at one point when they started doing Doctor Who stuff. But now, when you go to my B&M down Holderness Road, they don't do no Doctor Who stuff no more. It's really stupid. It's harder for me to get stuff. Anyways, we have a Dalek. The forgot what it was. The pilot Dalek or something like that. And now this Dalek was featured in the first Doctor story. You know, the William Hartnell stories. They're the Daleks, or was it something else? I can't remember. It was in the first Dalek story, and this is, from what I can imagine, is fully accurate. I can't remember because I haven't seen one of these on the internet much. But I want to get some new series Daleks because that would be good. I like my Daleks. So, looking on the head sculpts, it's got now it's got a bit of paint issues because it's been on the shelf most of the time, not doing much. But the black paint does scratch a little bit, so be careful of that. Plus, this had a bit of issues where the I'd say the plunger and the gun had cut off at one point. I'll tell you that in a minute. So looking on the head sculpt, it's a box standard dome shape for the classic Daleks. The eye stalk has a black band going around the silver piece with the 5 discs on his eye stalk, with of course a little white section here, which is meant to be the Dalek's eye. You've got these 2 little lights, which are see-through. There you go. On the back, it's got like this satellite dish. Now, when I first bought it, I was thinking, what, do you stick it to the wall or something? And then I did some research. Me's being stupid there. We've got the Dalek's neck brace here, with the little caged section within. You have the front section. Now, I don't know what the idea is this bit for, but I can imagine at one point the classic Daleks had removable parts from it. But you can't remove anything from this Dalek, so, well, apart from these 2 things. But the bumps, or whatever you want to call them, man, has been chipped over time. So the half all blue, and there's like a couple of paint bleeds onto the plastic. Also, some of the on the skirt, some of the balls had, withered off due to the way they've been displayed. And also, as you can tell, you have a panel with silver, a panel with black, a panel with silver, and carrying on all the way through. So, the back, there's 2 black panels. At the front, there's 2 silver panels all the way around, especially at the back here. I don't know what the idea was that, but I think he was like the boss of the Daleks, even though Davros was. But there we go. And obviously, speaking of skirts, we do have the bumper section here, being a bit so thick that it's giving it protection. On the bottom, you've got these wheels on a cast as well, so it can turn, and it's on wheels. And also the rotation on the head, full 360, like so. Eye stalk goes up and down, but mine's pretty loose. Mine's always been loose. So, yeah. These are on ball joints, so you can pose them to whatever you need. Now, I did at one point break them, and these have been stuck in the Dalek. And I've took the excess one out, and I just put it in and glued it in, I think. No, this one hasn't been glued, but it has been cut, because I broke it at one point. So, yeah, that's the articulation for this Dalek. In fact, if you want to make it remote controlled, there is plenty of room in this Dalek. Trust me. Okay, now moving on to the second Dr. Dalek, which is this one. Just gonna sort this one out. Now, obviously, size comparison already, it's gone smaller. Now, this one was featured in the second Doctor story, Patrick Troughton. Sorry for its plunger there, it's a bit bent. Basically, it's got similar body shape, it's got similar paint jobs. The only thing that's different, as you can see, that the rings on the Dalek's a bit brighter. The around the neck section here, it's actually got some slats with like panels on, and the skirt has shrunken down a bit, at the bottom, and the main skirt has actually just got fully silver and darker blue sections on instead. And soft PVC, I think this is soft PVC or hard, but yeah, they've even tried to cover up the seam mark from where they join it. The dome is exactly the same as the first Dalek. The ears, in fact, are slightly rounder than the previous Dalek, which is something. I don't know if it's to do with it, like accuracy or what. But the bottom of it has also still got the similar stuff, but obviously made room for the, to do its thing. So, the Dalek was featured in Patrick Troughton's story. Obviously there's plenty of seam marks now because of the paint applications and stuff like that. So yeah, now moving to articulation on this one. It's exactly the same as the first one with the full 360 head spin, dome spin. The eye stalk can go up and down, this one's not loose. And the gun, and of course the plunger, whatever you want to call it, is on the ball joint, so you can fully pose it. Now, I think that I know what I've done. Or have I? That's alright. I don't know if I got these mixed up at one point. I probably have. But the guns have got bigger lately, especially on the gun. You can tell it's more. I think this was like Genesis Dalek style anyways. Which is quite cool. So, yeah. Okay, moving on to the last Dalek, which is a gold Dalek used in Jon Pertwee's story. Because on the box it said of the Daleks and what Doctor era they'd been in. So the gold one was the Jon Pertwee one, and of course the size comparison's exactly the same with the previous Dalek, but still smaller than the first Dalek. Now, the only thing that's different with this is it's all gold, with black ball sections. The dome lights have actually got engraved sections on as well, as you can just about to see on this one here, and it's actually got a black dot in its little eye. That's basically it. The plunger has slightly changed just a tiny bit. Slats are gold. The base is the same, but the base is actually a bit bigger than the previous. If I just bring that in for you, as you have a look at that base, pretty flat. This one's gone up a bit. And as for the gun, it's exactly the same as the previous Dalek, but in gold. This one's got a gold eye stalk dome section here, going all the way to silver, with the dark blue discs, of course, leading to the eye. Articulation's exactly the same for all of the Daleks that I've got. Is full 360 on the dome, up and down on the eye stalk, ball joints on the plunger, and of course the gun. And of course it's on wheels, and it can turn as well, obviously, because it has the little thing there, which, such as that. So let me put these right. So, bringing all these figures in now, This was all in a box set, in a Derm box. Just gonna, there we go. And these are, I can't remember how much I got them for, but I don't know, but if I remember, it was 15 quid I got them for. So, if I remember correctly. But these are good Daleks. No, I've just noticed mine's got a little paint issue there. Actually, that might be pencil or whatever. I like to get more Daleks at some point to build my collection up. And, because these are pretty cool. I like my Daleks. So, yeah. Next, I will review the Davros, which is actually a remote control Davros, which I got from charity shop. In fact, it was actually bought for me, so it didn't come with a remote, but I'm thinking that the remote that came with the Dalek Sec has the same megahertz. It might work, hoping, but I think it's infrared on that one. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you are new. And also, comment down below, subscribe, likes, and I'll see you in the next video. And also, Alonso.